I decided to do my project on the effects of media on college students and hopefully get a feel of what's popular nowadays.
Songs, they do have an effect on people, even if you don't, you think you're not listening to it, even if it's like playing in the background, or you're sitting in a car and you're really not paying attention, but the song is playing. It still has an effect on you, because once you hear something over and over and over again, your mind, it automatically locks in your mind. So I feel like it does have an effect, even if you're not really paying attention, and it affects actually a lot of like our generation, college students.
I think certain songs do affect the way people dance and talk. For instance, Teach Me How to Dougie is a real major song that's out right now.
Okay, I ain't from Dallas, but I need town boogie. I show my moves on to everybody trying to do me. I lead the functions and all the ladies trying to screw me. Now you just do you, and I'ma do it all day.
And so people dance like that. The Gucci Mane, he uses a lot of words like burr, and now everybody on Twitter, you could see them put burr but under all their sentences. A lot of times artists do affect the way we talk, the way we dance, the way we live our lives, because that's what we see and that's what we classify as cool.
Music, it does have an effect on how students and our generation starts to dance and stuff. Before it was regular hip-hop and dancing. Now it's more of you see random things like there's a new dance called the jerk.
I'm so cocky with it. Got my eyes shut, closed like Rocky hit it. Got your girl on my swag, she loving them jerking songs like a new iPod, just touching it.
The effects of consuming media in the student community would be very much the same as the principles and the effects of media in society in general. So yes, media does have effects on college students, just as it does on society in general.
Women are used as a sexual toy in real life, when it comes to like even ads for alcohol, ads for magazines, ads for anything. Women are like what draws in all readers. That includes men and women. I have an advertising class, and we talk about how different advertisements are used, and a lot of the advertisements are about have a sexual concept to it, and women are always that on the front line. Even if it has a man and a woman in it, it's still going to have the woman basically towards the front, or the more what you actually start looking at it. So I feel like women, we are used in a way to sell something or in a way to get a message across. But at the same time, us as women, we can turn that into something else. Just like, for like breast cancer awareness, you can turn that into something else. It doesn't have to be, such a negative type thing.
Nowadays they portray women on a lower scale. They kind of portray them more as like if you take a rap video, for example, you see a girl just dancing around with a short skirt, low top, and the reference that they'll call her, or the rapper will say to her, refer her as like a slut or a bitch in the music video. And I think nowadays a lot of women are actually accepting that.
I feel like we get passed off a lot as ghetto, and then maybe if somebody like a white woman be like bougie, but for women of color, we always get passed off as we have like a big attitude, or we have like a lot of ghetto tendencies, and we want to wear all these bright colors and all these name brands. But for me, I have friends that are of different races. I have, family members that are of different races, and I don't see, when it's just, women in media, I don't see color. I don't see anything. I just see women in general. So
being a woman of color, it's kind of hard. You're put in a box because you're looked at a certain way. Kind of the whole black thing. You have to be light and have long hair to be known as beautiful. They put certain perspective of women of color onto the screen, and as other women of colors, we must obtain that look. All black women are beautiful, and we're not all shown that way when it comes to entertainment, and when it comes the other day, one of my friends told me that all of her friends who are of Latin descent say, "Oh, I could never be with the white girl. Oh, I wish I was with the white girl. I never be with the white girl." And it kind of puts white girls on, a pedestal. Like, it's harder to obtain. But I have goals. I have ambitions too. I should be put on a pedestal as well.
The way that minorities are treated in the media is similar. It follows a similar trajectory to the treatment of women. That is to say that we do want to acknowledge that things have in some ways gotten better, but in other ways minority representation continues to be marginalized, and other problematic stereotypes have also been presented in the media.
Nowadays, it seems like for guys, the most influential person that they'll kind of want to be is a rapper. And I think that's how people they want to dress like, they want to act like. I think they're more influenced by their swag, their the status. What do they have? Money, drinking. That's what they're influenced by. I think women are influenced by the same thing. I mean, but beyond, like Beyonce, Shakira, they're kind of influenced by them, how they dress, and personally, me, I'm influenced by. Well, there's two. One of them is Will Smith. I think he's a very talented actor, singer, producer, everything. So that's very influential to me because he goes above and beyond, and he doesn't cuss in his rapping. He's a very down to earth person.
For me, people I look in the media, I look first because I'm very goal oriented, so I can see people like Oprah. She's doing all these things, and she's making changes and differences in other people's life. But at the same time, I think of other people. It just depends. Like Alicia Keys, she is a singer, but I don't look at her as a singer. She also has these different charities and things that she does. And for other people, they probably just see whatever's popular right now. So that could be like, I don't know, Lady Gaga, Trey Songz, anybody, whoever that may be. But for me, I look at people who actually humble themselves and they have a certain depth to their life. So
Hopefully now you have a better understanding of exactly how the media works and how it affects all college students.